just want what you are.
I should read it. Hello, you are welcome to Fairly Used News. Of all the news that you did not know that you know before, and the news that while you are also up and down, happen and you did not know before. Top upon the news at this time. The Secretary to Nigeria Federal Government has already spent around 270 million to cut grass from the money that they give them to secure the life of IDP people inside IDP camp. Some people say it is stubborn grass that they cut. Other people say no, it is carpet grass. While some other people say it's a lie, it is elephant grass. But up till now, nobody know. Maybe it's even this long machine that used to do grrrr, that used to cut grass around Alausa Ikeja, or maybe abroad office in government house that they use. Nobody know. On economy, EFCC have already secured a 37 million naira mansion house from the hand of former Nigerian Minister of Oil and Gas, plus another $9.8 million raw cash from the hand of former NNPC boss. The total of the money that EFCC have now secured in the 6 months that passed is around 3.1 billion American dollar. Engineer.
All right, thanks for joining us. I have here with me. We all know him as Frank Donga. Kunle Idowu is his real name, which is his government name. Yeah. Thanks for being here today. How you
Thank
doing?
you very much. Good to hear, bro.
Yeah, I mean, we watched that, and you do a lot of satire, and what usually informs you doing that? Because sometimes you touch on issues that are very sort of some national issues, lighthearted, but I mean, what's the intent behind that most of the time?
Well, I know that first of all, I used to be a journalist. I worked in journalism for about 3 years. I enjoyed myself. It was because I love the role that the journalists play. Your role is to inform, to hold the leadership to account and all that. So, and I believe Nigeria is at a point in development and in politics and democracy where we need that social consciousness. But unfortunately, a lot of people with the voice that can speak on behalf of the masses they're a bit considerate of so many things, because a lot of the power in entertainment is tied to, to your perception. But the power that comics have, and with my background in journalism, storytelling, accuracy, balancing stories and all that, I decided, you know what, as a comic, you get a little bit more of slacks than an average person, because sometimes they don't take you seriously, but you get a chance to tell the truth in a comical way. People laugh, they like you, but then they go and say,
Nothing he said, yeah. But I mean, you have a background in journalism. Why did you decide to make the switch? Why was it that important for you?
Okay, my first degree was in agricultural sciences from Olabisi Onabanjo University. I have a master's degree in genetics. I was going to go further and do my PhD in molecular genetics, But I got my first job in Lagos in a TV station. Don't blame me. The requirement was not that. They all said, write an essay of about 300 words, why we should employ you. I'm like, okay, talking is my business. So I went on my computer, typed a lot of things, talked. I got the job. So I found myself in the media before I got a chance to practice agriculture full-time. I love agriculture extremely. But I realized after running a few things in agriculture, the poultry farms, and raising a few pigs and goats, I realized very quickly that I'm going to need a lot of capital, and I didn't have that then. So I felt, let me get a job first. Yeah. So that brought me to Lagos for my first job in the media. And it was more like this field chose me. Yeah. I realized I could do it in a way and people enjoyed it. I'm like, hey, look, okay, since this seems to be getting the attention, let's go with the flow and make people happy. I love to see people happy. Yeah.
That's great, and social media definitely helped you get to where you are today. Because I mean, it's almost like for a lot of people too, but you in particular, without the Instagrams and the Twitters of this world, how do you think your career would have been? Because I mean, you now from there you blow,
bro. See, the way social media, I don't take help. Let me switch a little bit, because all these people never people like, this bros. No. The doctor is. I'm not saying anything, but So the thing is, without the advent of social media and that power that it gives the average man to express himself creatively,
However you want.
I'm telling you, so all you need is internet connection. You can reach millions of people, practically billions of people all over the world from this seat we are in right now.
Yeah.
You know, it gives so much power, and I took advantage of that. You know, from YouTube, I started from YouTube doing the interview, you know, series about job hunting and interview challenges. Then I went to other issues and I started doing political satires and social commentary with my comedy skits and tweets. You know. All that, it's just amazing. Without the internet, we would have had to queue on a long queue before they could see our face for TV or cinema for that matter. Yeah. But it's been beautiful for me. I'm grateful for it, the opportunity. Whoever created internet, shout out to you. If they watch us now, shout out, big shout out. We're supposed to give you goat meat and pepper soup every night, you know. And it's done well for a lot of other people in the industry.
But don't you ever worry about getting in trouble? Because, I mean, we as much as the internet is not regulated, we also seen so many social media comedians, you know, who have come up here and there. Some have said things that have gotten them in trouble, either, you know, with a lot of things, not even necessarily with government, you know. How do you know where to draw the line?
Okay, so first of all, I think my background in the sciences, you know, being a geneticist or being a scientist generally, and then my training in journalism taught me that stories should be verified, factual. I'm a scientist, I think in logic and facts. Yeah. A lot of people will be shocked, like, now this guy, they believe it like this. There's a lot behind all those skits. So before I put out a skit or a tweet, as much as possible, I'm not saying I'm a saint or I'm perfect, but I try as much as possible to make sure that whatever issue I'm commenting on, I've checked the facts, it's accurate, you know, and I've double checked from 1 or 2 sources. That's what journalism taught me 2 or 3 sources. Make sure it's factual and make sure that, you know, you give it a little bit of leeway, just in case you're wrong. Don't go too hard, don't go too harsh. So even when I'm throwing my political satires and, you know, parodies around, I make it so light-hearted that I don't go too deep, but then after the sweetness, there's that aftertaste that makes you feel. So you can't be too careful on social media. I mean, you can trend for all the funniest of reasons, from wearing ordinary agbada to... I'm just saying that, you know. So even just dressing up from home, you can just be trending for, you know. So we have to be very careful. And knowing Nigerians, we love humor. Anything that people generally, not only Nigerians, Africans, the people of the world, anything they can get to make fun with on the internet, they will. So be conscious of that. Look, your story is our story. Your mess up is our mess up. People will own your situation and probably exploit it most of the time. So you need to be very conscious of that. I'm very cautious. And then sometimes I have a think tank, a pool of friends that I bounce ideas off when I'm not too sure. Like, what do you think about this skit just before it goes? I know from my family to my friends. Yeah, like, what do you think? Does it hit you the wrong way? Like, oh, no, this is perfect, fine. I do that as often as I can, except when I'm totally sure this one cannot go wrong.